5 benefits of drinking celery juice every day. Backed by science. There is a drink that has been ignored in supermarket aisles for years while people spend fortunes on bottled juices loaded with sugar and artificial coloring. It is green. It is affordable. And it has benefits that science keeps confirming study after study. Celery juice. Not the sugary celery water sold in some places. Pure, natural juice, made directly from fresh celery stalks, blended or pressed. Today I am going to show you 5 concrete benefits of incorporating this juice into your daily routine. With the science behind each one, how much you need, and the best time of day to drink it. Number 2 on this list is the one that surprises people the most because almost nobody associates it with celery. Let us begin. Benefit number 5. Reduces chronic inflammation. Let us start with the benefit that has the greatest impact on long-term overall health. Celery contains a compound called apigenin, a flavonoid with anti-inflammatory properties documented in multiple scientific studies. Chronic low-grade inflammation is now recognized by medicine as the silent engine behind most modern diseases. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, cognitive decline, and many other conditions share chronic inflammation as a common factor in their development. The apigenin in celery juice specifically inhibits the NF-κB inflammatory pathways, one of the primary switches for inflammation at the cellular level. By reducing the activation of that switch, it decreases the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines that damage tissue over time. A study published in the journal Molecular Nutrition and Food Research found that apigenin significantly reduced systemic inflammation markers in experimental models, with effects comparable to some pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories but without their gastrointestinal side effects. Celery also contains lutein, another flavonoid with complementary anti-inflammatory properties that works alongside apigenin for a greater reduction in inflammation. For older adults with arthritis, joint pain, or any condition related to chronic inflammation, this benefit can be especially relevant. How much? 1 glass of 240 to 300 milliliters of fresh celery juice a day is enough to obtain significant amounts of apigenin and lutein. Benefit number 4. Supports digestion and reduces bloating. This is the benefit most people notice within the first few days of drinking celery juice regularly. Celery has an extraordinarily high water content, around 95%. That direct hydration reaches the digestive system and helps soften and move intestinal contents more easily, being especially useful for people with occasional constipation or slow digestion. But beyond hydration, celery juice contains phytochemicals that stimulate the production of hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Hydrochloric acid is essential for breaking down proteins and activating digestive enzymes. Many people, especially older adults, have insufficient production of this acid, resulting in incomplete digestion, gas, bloating, and reflux. Celery also contains mannitol, a compound with a mild diuretic effect that helps reduce fluid retention in abdominal tissues, one of the most common causes of that bloated stomach feeling many people experience, especially in the afternoons. And its prebiotic fibers feed beneficial gut bacteria, improving the balance of the microbiota that has a direct impact on efficient digestion and gas reduction. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirmed celery's gastroprotective properties and its ability to reduce inflammation of the gastric mucosa. When to drink it? On an empty stomach in the morning is when it has the greatest digestive effect because the stomach is empty and celery's compounds act directly without competition from other foods. Benefit number 3. Controls blood pressure. This is probably the most scientifically supported benefit of celery juice and the one with the most specific and well-documented mechanism. Celery contains a compound called 3N-butylphthalate, known by the abbreviation 3NB, which has a direct and documented effect on blood pressure. 3NB acts in 2 simultaneous ways on the cardiovascular system. First, it relaxes the smooth muscle of arterial walls, allowing blood vessels to dilate. When arteries dilate, blood flows with less resistance and pressure decreases. Second, it reduces levels of stress hormones like adrenaline that normally cause blood vessel constriction and elevated pressure. Research published in the American Journal of Hypertension found that celery extract significantly reduced systolic and diastolic blood pressure in subjects with mild to moderate hypertension. And there is more. Celery is naturally rich in potassium, the mineral that helps the kidneys eliminate excess sodium from the body through urine. Retained sodium is one of the most direct causes of elevated blood pressure. The potassium in celery acts as the natural counterbalance to that sodium. For people with borderline blood pressure or looking to naturally complement their medical treatment, celery juice offers a real and specific mechanism of action. Important: if you take blood pressure medication, consult your doctor before incorporating celery juice regularly because it may enhance the effect of those medications. Benefit number 2. Protects and supports liver function. This is the benefit that surprises people the most when they hear it because nobody associates celery with liver health. But the scientific evidence is solid and the mechanisms are clear. Celery juice has a documented hepatoprotective effect, meaning it protects liver cells from damage caused by toxins, excess accumulated fat, and oxidative stress. The first of its active compounds for the liver is apigenin, which we already mentioned in the inflammation benefit. Apigenin has specific properties on liver tissue. It inhibits the formation of scar tissue in the liver, which is the process that leads to liver fibrosis, and it reduces fat accumulation in liver cells, which is the cause of fatty liver. A study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that celery extract significantly reduced liver damage markers and fat accumulation in the liver in experimental models of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The second liver-relevant compound is chlorogenic acid, present in celery. It has antioxidant properties that protect liver cells from damage caused by free radicals generated during the normal detoxification process. And the third is luteolin, which stimulates the production of detoxifying enzymes in the liver, improving the efficiency with which that organ processes and eliminates harmful substances from the body. For people with diagnosed fatty liver, elevated cholesterol, or simply anyone who wants to support that organ that works tirelessly processing everything we eat, celery juice is a natural ally with real scientific evidence. When to drink it? In the morning on an empty stomach, because that is when the liver has completed its overnight processing cycle and is more receptive to receiving protective compounds. Benefit number 1. Deep cellular hydration and toxin elimination, and we arrive at number 1. The most fundamental benefit and the one that connects all the others. Celery juice does not hydrate simply because it is a liquid. It does so in a qualitatively different way than plain water, and that difference explains many of the benefits people report in the first few weeks of drinking it. Celery contains what some researchers call structured water or biologically active water. This water comes accompanied by a specific combination of organic sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and other minerals in proportions that closely resemble the fluids surrounding cells inside the body. When you drink celery juice, that combination of water and minerals penetrates more easily into the interior of cells and hydrates them at a deeper level than plain water. Well-hydrated cells produce energy more efficiently, eliminate metabolic waste more easily, and generally function more effectively. The organic sodium in celery, which is completely different from table salt sodium, has antacid properties and helps maintain a slightly alkaline environment in tissues. That alkaline environment is less favorable for the proliferation of harmful bacteria and helps elimination organs like the kidneys and intestines function more efficiently. And the potassium in celery juice acts as a mild natural diuretic, stimulating the kidneys to eliminate accumulated toxins through urine more efficiently, without the side effects of pharmaceutical diuretics. Many people who incorporate celery juice report improvements in mental clarity, skin quality, and energy levels within the first 2 to 3 weeks. Those improvements are largely the result of this deeper cellular hydration and more efficient waste elimination. How much and when? 240 to 300 milliliters of pure juice on an empty stomach in the morning before eating anything else. Wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before breakfast so the active compounds can absorb without competition from other foods. How to prepare it correctly before closing? I want to give you the exact steps to prepare it correctly because the way you make it affects how many benefits you get. First, use fresh celery, not packaged or frozen. Fresh celery has its active compounds intact. Wash the stalks thoroughly under running water. If you can, adding a teaspoon of baking soda to the wash water and letting them soak for 5 minutes better removes pesticide residue. To extract the juice you have 2 options. The first is a cold press juicer, which is ideal because it preserves all nutrients without heat. The second is a regular blender, where you blend the celery with a little water and then strain it through a cloth or fine strainer. The juice should be consumed immediately after preparing it. Celery's active compounds oxidize quickly when exposed to air and lose effectiveness if left sitting. And something important. Start with small portions if you have not had green juices before. Begin with half a glass and gradually increase. Some people experience digestive changes in the first few days that normalize over time. Let us recap the 5 benefits of celery juice. Number 5. Reduces chronic inflammation thanks to apigenin and luteolin. Number 4. Supports digestion and reduces bloating. Number 3. Controls blood pressure through 3NB and potassium. Number 2. Protects and supports liver function with multiple hepatoprotective compounds. And number 1. Deep cellular hydration and toxin elimination thanks to structured water and celery's organic minerals. 1 glass on an empty stomach every morning. Fresh. No sugar. No mixing with anything else. Give it at least 3 weeks before evaluating the changes. The benefits of celery juice are cumulative and become more noticeable with consistency. This information is educational and does not replace the advice of your doctor. If you take blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or have kidney disease, consult your doctor before incorporating celery juice regularly. If this video was helpful to you, share it with someone who cares about their health. And subscribe to keep learning about foods that really work. See you in the next video.